Well, just got done with one video, go to the next one. Sorry I couldn't squeeze everything in the next one, or the last one, because I gotta keep you in suspense. But then again, covering all that, getting into this one, that's too much to cover. Anyways, Keith Moon. Going on to the next thing, I found another blog when I started looking more into this. This is a writing from Fred Murray. And I screenshot this because it had something interesting. But he goes rambling on about, the people, the cops, everything in this thing is everything he's already said or written about. But he also puts in another article about Mr. James Renner. And I think this might have came off. Provided the actual room number of the blogger was... I think this is off of James Renner's, because and a couple blogs that Mr. Fred Murray had put up has been removed. This one has been removed. This one has been removed. He put the code of ethics to members of journalism. I think this was meant for James Renner to read, because that man is very, very reluctant and I want to say cold-hearted, because he don't want to blame Fred Murray, but he's in this talking about Fred might be involved in this also, some strange, bizarre, crazy way. But what had caught my eye is somehow the blogger that blogged some stuff, and as you go down to read this, reality that is canard, is manufactured, and is unreservedly false. The motel in question is still there and would be very easy to check if you were interested in getting this right. There were 2 beds in each room in the all-old section in 2004. And staff has attested to this, that there are still no, as nothing has changed since, and I can even provide the actual room number. But this is where it caught me. So I think this is James Renner talking about the motel that Maura Murray might have been going to. He goes on rambling about, was he going to meet her father? Was she going to meet a new person? And the blogger came. The blogger was in Hadley, Mass. Who's in Hadley, Mass? Do I even have to say it? No. Massachusettsans should know this. So to the misrepresented, this fact appears to be haphazard research at best, or an intentional ruse at worst. If you had to bet your last dollar on this, which would you pick? Remember now, he isn't just talking about me here, but also my daughter. If he can find it within himself to promote something like this, then absolutely. Oh, this is Fred Murray, sorry. But I thought he was talking about James Renner. I thought James Renner was talking about Fred in this, but no, this is, Fred Murray talking about the blogger from Hadley, Mass. Because he said right here about me. Remember now, he isn't just talking about me here, but also my daughter. To promote something like this, then absolutely anything else wouldn't need even a second. There's more to this, but I stopped here. There's more to this, and I don't read I read it all, but the only thing that caught my eye was this blogger from Hadley, Mass. And of course, this is deep from 2015 or 2016, I think this came up. So for this blogger from Hadley, Mass to continue to blog and promote and get his channel and views and blogs all friggin' highly looked at, because that's what people look for, right? And this guy's got nothing better to do but sit around and talk about the case. Put their self out there in the case. Like this guy. Red pickup was seen. You know. Oh, dirtbag must have took my daughter, so why not make it the 112 dirtbag? I mean, don't get me wrong. There is more to, and I've been trying to look for these two Beagle on Topics forums, storagehedge@gmail.com, harmonica. This is all from the 112 dirtbag. YouTube, Mr. Wonder, Ironclad Lou, XDA developers, the legislator on Jason Something Awful forums. So, I'm not disclosing him either. I mean, there could be something there with Mr. Tim Carpenter too, but for this article to come out and the blogger was in Hadley, Mass, you still gotta put in perspective where to go with all this. I mean, it's all loose ends. You can't go nowhere pretty much, but I mean, there's 2 red trucks to look at, let alone 3 with the 3 G brothers. Who knows what they were driving, if they were farm boys or locals from New Hampshire. So I'm going to move on now from this, but that just caught my eye. Him talking about the blogger in Hadley, Massachusetts. And like the website gone, this website gone. Gonna give this code of ethics to James Renner, whatever the dipstick's name is. But let's get back to the old car accident now. More pictures have surfaced. And as you can see, I'm gonna get my pen going here. Now, I haven't been told by, might as well give him a shout out. And I told the guy too from, I don't even know his damn pay, I can't remember it now. Truth Finder said that she did not hit a tree. Which I don't understand how, because of this. That is a very hit-hard crimp. I don't think a snowbank is going to indent a friggin' car like this and crimp it here, as you can plainly see. I mean, that could be rightfully a small tree. I mean, no bigger than a bodybuilder's leg. I don't know how a snowbank can do this kind of damage. That's all I'm saying. I took this picture for just, The tree could have been this big. This is a car hit from a tree, as you can see highly here. The crimp. I mean, it was not hit like Maura's, but the crimp. And as you can see right here, it don't take much for a small tree this size to make this small crimp. See how big that one is? It's obviously pulled away from the tree. Now, I don't know if this was a car to set an example to, which I think it was, but pulled away from the tree, that and that. See the crimp. But this Reddit here, why do they insist the Saturn hit a tree? So, to me, and this looks different compared to this one. This looks like it's more pushed in and everything. This one, of course, on a different angle, but I mean, the bumper don't even look cracked in this, but it is. So, I mean, yeah. And remember, Saturn came out with them plastic bumpers. So, hitting a tree, hey, look, my arrow's right on the arrow. Neat. But the tree here hit this event, of course, cracked the bumper. It's not going to stay inward. It bounced off, boom, and obviously spun around. But I just don't understand how anybody can't think that that's a small tree, say so this big or a little bit smaller, but as you can see, the crimps don't have to be that much. And where there was a snowbank and the, bounce her off, but hit it and low enough just to hit it just right, that, snowbank saved the car from more damage. Think about it. So I was supposed to crop this, but I didn't. So here we have the car. Now, I don't know where they're going with this, but one article says Maura's coming around this bend and hit the tree. But like I showed in the video, how the hell could you be coming right around this way when the passenger side has the damage? I mean, the driver's side has the damage, and if she was coming this way, the passenger side hit that. Coming this way, slide into the tree, driver's side has damage. I just don't get how one article said she was coming this way, hit the tree, spun around. That's insane. Because she was obviously facing this way, in this lane. Now, see, the road is horizontal. People keep saying east to west. This is south to north because of the straightaway. East would be this way, west would be this way. So it's tough for people to say she went east from west to west. They should have been putting it as south to north in my eyes. Like I said, this is a very sharp corner. If you look on Google Maps, it goes straight up and down, north and south. So, and another thing, this way traveling leads to the mountain area and going north. If she was coming or driving this way, she would be heading back south. So, this is the question. Everybody says she got off the highway to get gas, or at the P&H or whatever gas station off the highway. Yeah, that means she'd be coming this way up. And I thought, I could have sworn that people said she was traveling this way to get to the So there's a question right there. Now in the movie, with the oxygen, you see her on this side of the road. Yeah, but it's hard to tell. Was the barn over here or off the other side near the school bus driver's house? So, I mean, I gotta look up the stupid, mountain she was going to. But still, the question is, the passenger side was the one side damaged. So, that being said, passenger side. That gets me all the friggin' time. I'm gonna use this picture. If the passenger side was damaged, I mean, I don't get how she came this way and hit that friggin' tree. Because that would be the driver's side. I mean, no, wait a minute. No, the driver's... Why do I keep saying the passenger side? The driver's side was damaged. So the passenger side over this way would be damaged, not the driver's. Driver's side coming this way bangs into tree. They claim she was coming this way, bangs in the tree, spun around. I don't get it. The only way I could see her hitting the passenger side... No, the driver's side, stupid, is right. This. She come around this corner too fast, started to spin. I don't know, maybe spun this way. Shh. And then hit the driver's side. Bang. Come around looking, but I could have sworn she was heading this way. Not from the highway, but this way. So I mean, for her to be, for this is where I'm stuck. I'm stuck at this. Because the spin out and hit the friggin' driver's side, but coming this friggin' way, that is the question. It gets me all the time. The only thing I can see is it coming this way, oh, slid off the road, bang. Driver's side. I can't see it coming this way and all of a sudden, whoop, poof. Although I did do that once. But I wasn't on a friggin' turn. I was in a straightaway going down a hill. And me and my buddy were, straight. I was only screwing around. And, yeah, I jerked the wheel a little bit. And we spun all the way around a circle in a straightaway. And we ended up, turned back the way we were going. So, I mean, I just can't picture. Come around and all of a sudden, yeah, you could probably do that. Swing off, bang. If you're going fast enough. But still, that would still be to... And if there was a snowbank there, all right? And think of this. For her to come around and spin around and hit the side, she would lose momentum in that to spin. So there's no way in hell that damage could have been done. Spinning around and then hitting the bank. No effing way. So now I just figured that out. No hell and no chance in way if she spun around like that and hit the bank and did that much damage. She could not have been going this way. She had to have been driving and wham right into that friggin' tree. To crimp that hood and put a dent in that hood, she had to have hit that tree. Everybody's saying she didn't. But there's no way in hell she couldn't have. So, yeah, that's just, man. I'm telling you, man, this story makes you want to lose your friggin' mind. I swear to God, it makes you just sit there and go over and over and over and over again. Damn. But anyways, yeah. Stuff I took down, man. That crimp right there and that tree crimp, there's no way that she could have spun around and hit a bank and she would have lost momentum. She probably would have only caught the fender. Alright? If she would have spun around and hit the driver's side here. Come on, you jerk. There's no way that the airbag would deploy. A side hit right here. That's the only way she'd be able to spin that thing around and bring this front end into the snowbank. It would hit only right here, damaging, maybe popping the bumper off, knocking the light out, but no way put a crimp in the friggin' hood like this, spinning completely around, doing a 360, hitting a bank like everybody's saying. So no, I'm going with that, man. She was heading in this direction. She was. I'm sticking with this. Heading in this direction and bang. Going too fast. Because she knew she was coming up that curve and she slammed on her brakes too late. That's what she did and went boom. Because she knew that curve was coming. And if she didn't slam on her brakes and go into the tree, god damn, she would have slammed her brakes, maybe hit that house or bang, hit that barn. So she slammed on her brakes and bang, right into that tree. So she was definitely traveling this direction and not from the highway. You look on Google Maps and you'll see what I'm talking about. She definitely was traveling this direction, slammed because she knew she wasn't going to make that corner. And she did hit the tree. So I don't know why everybody's saying she didn't. Because there's no way you're going to spin that car coming around that, hit that friggin' snowbank and hit that crimp. No way. No way. I'm sorry. So, the question still is, which red pickup picked her up? What was the motive? I mean, the crash, I don't know why everybody keeps talking about the shut-off switch, how much gas she had, this and that. You know what? That's irrelevant. Who was in the truck is what needs to be known. Where are them trucks? Now, the 112 dirtbag has a truck. Where is Carpenter's truck? Why are they not still being investigated unless Carpenter disappeared his own self? I know one thing, I'm sticking with this there. She was driving in this direction, bang, because she knew she wasn't hitting that corner. No way she hit no snowbank and did that much damage. And deploy a friggin' airbag. Especially if she spun out. Someone got all that wrong. The police got that wrong. Dead wrong. That's right. Till that next video, though, I gotta keep looking, man, searching. This is just insane. This whole case is insane. And the only thing is which truck picked her up. Which truck picked her up? Out.